crisis hasn't changed, and we're working very closely with our European partners, offering them the advice that we can offer based on the experience that we've had, that we hope is helpful to resolving this. I don't really have anything else on that for you.
Thank you, Jay.
Last one, Carrie.
Thanks, Jay. Can you explain why the statement last night called the omnibus or the appropriations agreement, why it was called a Republican proposal, given that Democratic appropriators on the Hill are saying they signed off on it? There is an
Well, because
agreement.
the Republicans submitted a proposal that's not is not a Democratic proposal. It's a Republican proposal.
But Democratic
Well, that's what-
appropriators signed off on it. And
Well, they didn't sign off on the
it.
Republicans filing a bill at 11:40 at night on their own. I mean, that's just not the case. So, and as Senator Reid made clear, there are still issues that need to be resolved, that can be resolved, should be resolved. We're pleased with the progress that has been made on the omnibus. But, you know, this was about tactics and politics, you know, having the Republicans put this down close to midnight last night. I don't think that's very much in doubt.
What they put out last night, not what was apparently under discussion earlier in the week and had been, because I'm just a little confused because.
Well, the House Republicans, as I believe, filed a bill last night by themselves that is is an omnibus bill, and that is not a conference bill. It is not a Democratic and Republican bill. It is a House Republican bill, which is, I'm sure, part of the atmospherics and tactics here. What's important is what we talked about at the top of the briefing, is that both sides seem to recognize that there is the capacity here to compromise. The path to compromise may be clear. The issues that still need to be resolved on the spending bill are resolvable, and that's one thing. Separate and very important to the President is the need to make sure that Americans don't have their taxes go up on January 1st. And it is not okay to resolve the differences in the spending bill and leave town without making sure that Americans, 160 million Americans, don't see their taxes go up by on average $1,000 next year. That would be the height of irony, right? That because of Republicans' refusal to extend the payroll tax cut, they leave town having passed $1 trillion spending bill and a tax hike. Talk about turning politics on its head. So we're hopeful that's not going to happen.
Even if it was all worked out and everybody agreed.
Well, then they should pass it if it's all worked out. No, that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't it be, I'm just having fun here, wouldn't it be ironic, given what we think we know about the American political system and the two parties, that because of inaction by Congress on the payroll tax cut, they simply left town having passed $1 trillion spending bill and refused to take action, and therefore ensured that there was a tax cut for middle-class Americans. I'm sorry, a tax hike. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. It's been probably an hour since I started briefing.
2, 4, 6, 8, hike.
I'm sorry.
Your statement came out before they filed the bill last night.
You know what? I think I wasn't looking at my watch when these things came out. And I'm not sure what the point is. What the Republicans did last night was clear. We're hoping that progress is going to be made on Capitol Hill. We all are, I'm sure, hoping that progress will be made on Capitol Hill, and that this essential work is completed in as close to an on-time fashion as possible. Thank you all very much.
Thank
So it's a bigger story. I knew this.